It's good. Okay. はい、こんにちは. Thank you so much for coming to the temple to mark the end of 2024 and also renewing our spouse or intention. I'll talk about that a little bit later about the tradition of Joya-no-kane in details. But as we welcome the new year, it's wonderful to share this moment again. Joya-no-kane, as I grew up in a temple family, always had a special kind of nuance. It's the same service, but always carries different feeling. And we always got the specific members just for Joya-no-kane. That's kind of what I see among the people who come here. So thank you for coming. And I'd like to start this service by sharing just a few minutes of silence, honoring our tradition. Please put your hands in Gassho. May this humble merit of sharing this moment, sharing a life, our community, our thoughts, and good wishes all be extended through our lives to our loved ones, families, and friends, to all community members, to all living beings. Nam Kie Butsu, Nam Kie Ho, Nam Kie So. ありがとうございます。よろしくお願いいたします。We'd like to start the service now. When you come forth for incense offering, I hope there's enough. I made this thing called Goshuin. This is something we only see in Japan. My friends in Japan and I were talking about this. If you go around in Japanese temples, some people collect this sort of stamp, kind of like a stamp rally. But so hopefully there's enough. Please bring that with you. Here it says 2025 in the Japanese calendar, Sozenji's name, and Shakyamuni Buddha's name in the center. So incense offering, I'd like to invite you after we start the chanting of Hanya Shingyo. Okay? よろしくお願いいたします。白くさん、お願いします。 I'd like to invite you to picture a music that show about us together.
마카하냐 하나미타 신요 안지사이고 사스로는 안냐 하나미타 지소엔 도안가이
May this merit extend universally to all, so that we, together with all beings, may realize the Buddha way.
Please put your hands in gassho. Namkiye butsu. Namkiye ho. Namkiye so. Thank you for your incense offering. I asked Shushin-san and Shiraki-san to share some insight or thoughts, but I'd like to talk a little bit about the Joya-no-kane, which we're going to do right after this service. So I wonder if you have any experience thank you, you have any experience with this Joya-no-kane. I particularly have these memories of how the bell was installed when I was in the 4th grade. Many temples in Japan lost their bells as the army and during the World War II kept looking for the source of metals, irons. So many temples lost the bells, and our temple was no exception. So the temple started to get these bells, and Joya-no-kane was something new, which they used to do before World War II. And then because they lost the big bell, that tradition died. So I was in charge of the bell, Joya-no-kane service, and I recruited 5 other 4th graders to initiate this event. And then I always remember Joya-no-kane had a specific members who only came to Joya-no-kane out of all these events in the temple activities. And I kind of see the resemblance in this when I see your face. Joya-no-kane is struck 108 times. You knew that, right? A practice is rooted in a Buddhist teaching, and this number 108 carries profound meaning, symbolizing, as we know, as various bonno, earthly desires, defilements that disturb our minds and causes our suffering. Well, we're familiar with suffering. The number 108 is said to represent the multitude of bonno that as humans carry, and how these numbers came up. There are several interpretations of this number. One explanation theory is based on the 6 senses of seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, and thinking, consciousness, rokkon in Japanese, the 6 roots of a perception. That's where the defilements, suffering is coming from. And each of these senses associated with these 3 reactions, like it, dislike it, or neutral. Every perceptions we see, hear, sense, we have things we like, we do not like, we're neutral to. So that's 3. And that's further multiplied by this dimension of time, past, present, and future. So simple math, 6 multiplied by 3 reactions, multiplied by 3 times the past and present. So the total number goes 108. It's interesting. As we ring the bell on the New Year's Eve, it symbolizes the act of purifying ourselves of these 108 bonno. Each strike we make invites us to reflect and let go of this defilement. Listening to the bells, resonance, reverberation will have an impact. It doesn't need a word. And this has a weight on our power to ease this weight of our own attachments and worries, gently giving us opportunity to prepare ourselves to embrace the new year with a fresh spirit. The sound of the bell creates this moment of awareness. These are all unconscious. We don't think about it too much. With each resonating tone, we are reminded of just act of simply letting go. And as we all know, it's difficult to completely eradicate this bonno. We all know as we get older, we have more experience in life. But even releasing just one of this 108 can lighten our hearts as we step into the new year. When Dogen Zenji, the founder of our school, came back from China as an exchange student and met this wonderful teacher, Rujin, he told his people that he met after returning to Japan when he was asked what he attained in China, spending so many years meeting a wonderful teacher. And this one is what he said, Niu Nanshin. The pronunciation is that of Song Dynasty, Niu Nanshin, soft, flexible mind. We collide with rigid hearts. Conflict inevitably arises. Every human being carries attachments and preconceptions based on our experience. But if one of them approaches with a gentle heart, arguments, disputes will likely diminish or soften. So let us strive to approach others with this flexible heart. Please put your hands in hand, Gasho. May the sound of the bell clear our heart and spirit. May it lead us to a peaceful and joyous start of 2025. Namukie Butsu. Namukie Ho. Namukie So. I'd like to invite first Shirak-san for a little talk. It's wonderful to have you. Thank you.
Hello, friends. It's so lovely to see you this afternoon. Thank you for coming to our Joya-no-kane service for 2024. For me, in a way, this is a significant year because it's kind of the 10th year since I asked Reverend Tom to be a student, and I told him that I'd like to seek ordination. And I especially remember the Joya-no-kane for that year. Remember the warmth of the group afterwards, enjoying the lucky soba noodles. It's very touching, very meaningful for me. And even though Reverend Tom is no longer with us, I am very comforted to know that we are still here carrying on some of the traditions that were very important to him. So thank you for your presence and thank you for your practice. I hope the new year brings you many blessings.
It is wonderful to see everyone here this evening, and it is wonderful to be able to celebrate the ending of an old year and the beginning of a new one. In our new year, it is often a time to sort of contemplate what we want to do with ourselves and our time. And one thing that I've been contemplating for myself is the role of compassion in this new year. Compassion is easy to think about when it is towards those who we like, who we love, who we care for, who we believe are deserving of our compassion. And yet, compassion offers a beautiful medicine, balm to ourselves, even when it is directed towards those who give us problems. It is not that this is forgiving or allowing or condoning what is done, but rather compassion itself allows those hooks to be released from ourselves. It allows us to move forward without carrying the weight of others upon our shoulders. And the beautiful thing about that is when we do manage to move forward with compassion for others and become released from those burdens, then the world still becomes a better place despite of that all. And just like as spring comes, it comes by itself. And we don't need to force anything or try and make anything different through effort. It happens naturally. But the effort comes in trying to be like Kanon or Avalokiteshvara or Guanyin, who reaches out the hand. And the beautiful thing is with the metaphor of reaching out the hand, it's that the hand always reaches out to what it can touch. Kanon reaches out to what can be touched. She does not reach out to things that are beyond her grasp, that are outside of her control, that are somewhere far away. And through that, with her 1,000 hands, she reaches and touches what is close, and everything becomes right, if only in our own hearts. And so I hope that we can all think about what we want for this new year and work to help it become realized. Thank you.
Thank you, Shushu-san. Thank you. Thank you. And in fact, I have one more priest friend joining us who was here at Sozenji Temple in February. Onsen, I'm talking about you, so I didn't give you any warning as usual. If you could just say hi or share some. So she was recently ordained to become a Buddhist monk. I will make you yes, and make you see. Okay, please.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm very pleased to be able to join you today. It's a great honor every time I'm able to join in your service and your services at Sozenji. In the Soto Zen lineage I practice, it's a merging of monastic and lay practice. So our New Year's celebrations are a little bit different. But I think we still, however we practice this, however it manifests, I know that we always go forth into the new year with great faith in the Dharma and wanting to step into the new year with kindness and with compassion for all sentient beings, for all brothers and sisters everywhere. Thank you so much.
ありがとうございます。Thank you, Onsen-san.
ありがとう。
はい。Let's see. All right. Now I'd like to invite you to put your hands gassho one more time. We'd like to finish with universal echo. 願わくはこの功徳をもってあまねく一切に及ぼし、我らと市場と皆共に仏道を上善こと。May this merit extend universally to all, so that we, together with all beings, realize the Buddha way. All Buddhas throughout saints, bodhisattvas, mahasattvas, wisdom beyond wisdom, mahaprajna paramita. Namkye Butsu, Namkye Ho, Namkye So. I would like to go on to the 108 Joya-no-kane bell. Shiraki-san, would you be able to guide us, as you probably the one who knows the whole process better?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So that's
First step is to divide 108 by the number of people here today.
7 with 3 extra. 7 per person with 3 extra.
Okay, so I guess the last person could do the 3 extra. All right, so each person's going to ring 7 at the bell 7 times. Are we all? Is it the doors unlocked? Ready to go?
Sure.
So if you could please line up, and we ask you to take off your shoes because you'll be coming up behind the shrine, behind the altar here. Okay, here, I'll open the door. You take off your shoes up here, right by the door.
And as for friends on Zoom, I'll bring the computer over to the bell, where we use the Densho bell, the whole bell. Here we go. Let's see.
Hi.
Thank you.
Each other.
Yes. Let's see.
Strike it 7 times.
Oh, Shiraki-san, people on Zoom is here. So. So get closer. How many more times? So
7, 7,
10.
7.
7, 7, 7. Oh, okay.
And
So
then you'll
let-
do 10.
Yeah, 7,
Okay.
7, 10.
okay, I can do this with them. Yeah. That's okay. Okay. 10 more, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Want to trade?
Oh, thank you. Oh, you know what? Actually, I want them to be a little closer to the bell. So thank you. I can do this. Yeah.
You hold
Oh.
it yourself?
Sure. Okay, I can do
Or do you want me to?
Sure. Yeah. So that you know that. Okay. Thank you. So there's 10 more. We'll bring this together in spirits. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. That was the last one. Let's do one more time in the hands in Gasho and conclude this service with 3 treasures. May this humble merit of ringing the spell Joya-no-kane, extending our thoughts, cleansing our hearts and minds, so we'll welcome the new year, all be extended to our loved ones, to all living beings. Namu-kie butsu, Namu-kie ho, Namu-kie so. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. We'd like to take a picture as a tradition of this temple. I'll start first with the people on Zoom. I'll first stop this.